How's it going, you guys? Bryce here with Suds & Go Mobile Car Wash and Detailing, and today you can tell I am with someone who is pretty dang cute. This is my wife, Camille, and today we're sitting down to film a video about what our experience has been like starting a mobile detailing business. You know, when I embarked on this journey, this was not just for me. This is also for my family. You know, I work a full-time job, and I think full-time would probably be an understatement. I mean, how many hours would you say I work in a day during my full-time job?
You're about 10 to 12 hours a day, 5 days a week on your regular job.
Yeah, it's a lot, but this is something that I love cars, I love people, and so be able to take those two things and mesh them together, I'm passionate about this. And so I want to give a shout out to someone real quick before we get into me interviewing my wife. I want to give a shout out to someone, and that special someone is Tony Ralda from Ralda's Details. I started watching his videos, I saw his van setup, and I was blown away at how cool and functional his setup was. And so I thought to myself, you know, I need to do something like that. And so behind me here, you can see the setup that I've designed and that I've created. I've got several videos about it. If you haven't watched them, please feel free to scroll through and watch those videos. But I just love projects. Anyways, I want to give a big thank you to Tony Ralda for inspiring me to do this. He honestly, and he's been calling me. He's an incredible guy. So thank you, Tony. If you're watching this video, I really appreciate you. With that being said, I'm also coming up on almost 1,000 subscribers. When I launched my first video, it was about 6 months ago, and I have been blown away at how quickly this channel has grown. And so I also want to give a huge thank you to all of our subscribers who subscribe to my channel. Guys, I'm not a pro with making videos. In fact, I still kind of feel really nervous and weird about filming videos of myself. I'm still trying to get used to that. But anyways, thank you to everyone who has supported this channel, and we can't wait to start filming more videos. All right, so without any further ado, I want to ask my wife a couple of questions, because like I said, the one thing that you have to do before you get started in starting a detailing business is talk to your significant other. And so Camille, I wanted to ask you, when I originally approached you with this idea of starting a mobile detailing business, what were your original thoughts? You know how I can always have different ideas, right? So what were your original thoughts when I came to you about this?
Yeah, the first one was, oh, here we go again. You know, this is probably like the 10th idea he's had. And I was like, are you sure about this? Like, are we really gonna put money into this? Is this what you really wanna do? And for me, when I saw him, he had a passion for it right away. It's his distresser. This is what he does at the end of the day to help him relax. And so at first it's like, oh man, okay, we're gonna put more money into something else. But then we just started. This is something he wanted to do. He had a passion for. So yeah, at first I was hesitant, but I then jumped in with both feet once I realized how happy this made him. Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I've always done, and my wife is right, I skip from idea to idea to idea. If there's anyone out there like me, it's probably even a little bit discouraging, because you have these great ideas and you get going, and either you lose steam or you lose motivation and you stop. And then the idea just goes away. This is the first one where I've kind of I've thrown it up against the wall, and that I've really, I kind of compare it to that. I throw things up against the wall and I see what sticks, right? This is probably the first idea that has actually stuck, that created almost instantaneous revenue. And also, like my wife said, this was a stress reliever for me. Like I enjoy it. I live in Arizona, and it can get really hot during the summer times. When I knew that this is something that I enjoyed doing was when I was detailing a car in 110 degrees. I'm sweating like crazy, but it felt super fulfilling, and I just loved it. So with that being said, Camille, what advice would you give to all of the significant others out there who, you know, are trying that, what advice would you give them in how they can best support someone who is starting or trying to launch a detailing business, or who already has a detailing business? Like, what advice would you give them?
You know, the biggest thing I think for them is to just support them, the support behind the person, because that's everything. If they don't have support, then they're not going to feel motivated to do that.
Yeah.
And if it's to help provide for the family, that's, you know, that's the income, you know. For me, it's really hard. It was really hard, because he's already working 10 to 12-hour days, and I'm like, I don't ever see him. When am I gonna ever see him? We have 4 little kids, 4 girls under 8 and under, and we have a newborn. We have a newborn that is almost 3 months old, so it's like, and as I speak, so that was the hard part, like never being able to see him. But I knew I had to look at the long run. This is only going to be a little time where it was only going to be, you know, I was only going to see him.
So Camille, what would you say has happened over the last, I don't know, the last 6 months? So we launched our detailing business about, what, a year ago is when I started building this setup.
Yeah.
What would you say has happened over the last 6 months since we've started?
He's been super busy, like every Saturday, you know, every week, you know, he's been booked out. But, you know, and that's another hard thing, is that's our time as a family to be together, is on Saturdays and the weekends and Sundays.
Yeah.
But I just had to, you know, realize, okay, he's building his business, and you know, like I said before, it's the end goal. What's your end goal gonna be?
Yeah.
Do you want your significant other to succeed? Like, it comes back to the support, and what do you want them to accomplish?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the hardest part, right? Is we have all these fun things that we want to do, trips that we want to go on, but you know, now that we've launched this, I'm literally busy every single weekend. So I do my full-time job, and then I do this every single weekend, and it hasn't been easy. So guys, this is why it's so important that you get the buy-in of your significant other. We didn't want to turn this into a long video. We just wanted to share our experience with you as a young couple with kids. I think there's probably a lot of you out there like me, probably in my shoes, where you're also working a full-time job and you're wondering if you're going to have time for this. The answer to that question is
no.
You may not. You may not have a lot of time for this, but you've got to make time and realize there's going to be a lot of sacrifices. I think there's this vision and this glory of like working on cool cars, you know, and you see these guys detailing Corvettes and Porsches and Maseratis, and it looks really cool, right? But really, at the end of the day, you strip that back, guys, there's someone behind the camera taking their time to pull out a wash mitt, a power washer hose, soap. You know, you're working, you're detailing a car. I mean, it's sexy and it's fun, but strip all that back, and at the end of the day, it's work. And so anyways, again, we wanted to share our experience with you. This has not really been like the easiest thing, but I'd also say it's been really rewarding for us, and it's been fun, and especially as we've kind of grown clients that keep coming back to us. It's fun to watch that and see. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Camille, would you have anything else to say to everyone about detailing, supporting?
Detailing should be a passion. Yeah. You know, I think it is a lot of hard work, and it's physical, you know, like, yeah. So if this is something that is just a hobby, love it, you know, you just need to love it, because it's physically, emotionally, it's time. Yeah. So be in it to win it. That's what, you know. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's physically demanding for sure. I'd say probably the first couple of details that I did, I came home and my arms and legs were just dead tired, and I was super sore. And it's like working out, you know, as you work out a lot, your body gets used to it.
but it is very physically demanding. You know, and a typical detail, if you're doing a good job, can take anywhere between, you know, 5, 6, 7, even up to 8 hours, especially if you're getting into like ceramic coatings and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for the support. Thanks for watching today. These videos are going to continue to get better. They'll get less awkward as we get more comfortable in front of the camera. But we hope everyone is just having a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one.